Anyway, guys, welcome to the first ever official Grid City Press podcast. Give it up for the fellas. If you're new here, so are we. This is our first ever episode. We'll get into the logistics of Grid City, but we're going to go around, give some introductions of us four and what you will be bringing to Grid City Press.
Okay, yeah, I'll start us off. I am Harper Brace. I'm new here, as you guys might see. Just want to say I'm a huge sports fan in general. I love all the Salt Lake teams that we have here. I've been writing sports articles for a couple months now. Started to get into that, and then I created our website, and love the Mammoth. So I'm hoping to bring a little insight to these guys here at the table on the Mammoth. Just bring my overall sports knowledge and have fun.
Awesome. I'm Oliver. I love all the atmosphere that Utah sports bring and all the game days and enjoying them with my friends. And, yeah.
Awesome. I'm Charlie. As Harper said, he's new to the podcast. Me, Ethan, and Oliver had a podcast. It's called RSL Corner, which we're still keeping, but we're just like merging it with Grid City Press if anyone's confused, because we're going to be following sports teams in Salt Lake. But what I'm bringing to Grid City, I have a passion for, I'd say social media, but mostly Instagram. I love making flyers or graphics for Instagram and interacting on there. So I think I'll be headstrong in that category. I also can be a little techie with video stuff. But super excited to get this thing going.
Thank you. My name's Ethan. I was on the RSL Corner with Oliver and Charlie. Again, we're keeping that. But I just love the culture around Utah sports in general. All of it, especially game day for Utah.
Yes, sir.
When the Utes are playing, man, the atmosphere around Rice Eccles and Gardner is just beautiful. Guardsman is just beautiful.
It's okay, there's plenty of Gardner stuff.
Yeah, so I'm, again, love RSL, so hope I can bring some analytical view to that.
Awesome.
Yeah, Grid City, though. Harper, what is Grid City Press, and what's there to look forward to?
Yeah, it's a great question, Charlie. So I think all this kind of started, I think me, Charlie, and Ethan were at like a lunch, I think a couple weeks ago. And, we kind of were just talking about, obviously these guys had the podcast, and I've been writing sports articles for a little bit, and we kind of just had an epiphany, and we were thinking, like, if we put this together, we could really make a little company out of this. So, yeah, the Grid City, we're kind of just a fringe media company, I'd say. Covering all things Utah sports. Our goal is to just create a little fan base here, and hopefully we can give our insights on what we think about the teams. And hopefully, I think we're just all sports lovers, honestly, and we love discussing it, and we want to share our opinions, and hopefully people enjoy that.
Yeah, we want to bring like a base level, simplistic view to Salt Lake City sports teams specifically, to the fans or people wanting to get into the teams here in Salt Lake. And just like share our little point of view on each team, what's going on throughout the season. And we realized that if us four team up, we get a lot more done than. I mean, RSL Corner was great, but I feel like with all of our passion and views towards Salt Lake teams, we could really pull things together.
We all really bring something to the table.
Yeah, and all being students at the University of Utah, we're able to provide that experience by going to all the games, because we can talk about that and all the atmospheres and experience, whether it's at America First Field, Rice Eccles, etc. So I'm looking forward to that. Yeah,
let's just say out of the Mammoth, Jazz, Utes, RSL, probably one member from Grid City will be in attendance of that game.
Yeah, honestly.
So, we're just looking to bring – but we want to bring, like, the detailed stuff, like the new Delta Center, what's going on there, what's the environment like at the RSL games, Utes fans, Utes students, just all their views and stuff going on in the stadium rather than just on the score sheet.
Yeah. I think the biggest thing, honestly, is like we're sports fans too, and we're just kind of trying to be a place where other sports fans can come and just connect with us. I think we share a very broad fan perspective that maybe not a lot of other podcasts bring, so I think that's kind of our goal.
It's a great way to put it.
Yeah. Before we jump into the structure of how these podcasts are going to go, where can people find us, Ethan, and what type of media are we going to be posting?
We're going to be posting articles on our website, thegridcitypress.com. You can follow us there. We post articles, podcasts on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. Will be uploaded every Monday. And then, of course, we're going to be doing YouTube podcasts as well, dropping at the same time. RSL Corner will still be posting their podcasts just separately. It'll just be the RSL portion. And then the Grid City podcast will be the entire podcast covering all the sports, everything we talked about. Once again, on Mondays. We'll be dropping those on Mondays. We'll also be posting TikToks, Reels, YouTube Shorts, going along with those.
Yeah, go give us a follow. I think our Instagram handle is just Grid City Press.
Yes, and so is the Twitter as well.
Yep. Twitter, aka X. Harper's on there.
Yep.
Go give him a follow. He'll be giving. We probably post the most on Twitter.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway, let's jump into the structure of how these videos are going to go, or the podcast. We're kind of going to just be bouncing around. We're going to try to keep it structured on a specific sport or team, and then go into more of just a conversation of everything at the end. But we're going to go by sport. Like today, we're starting out with Real Salt Lake. Then we're going to jump into the Mammoth, Jazz, and then we're going to briefly talk about Utah Utes football and a little bit of the basketball team. But yeah, I think we're going to jump right into the Real Salt Lake portion. Yeah, let's do it. Okay, get that time frame real quick. Sorry, timeout.
6 minutes.
All right, and then you want Ethan just start something out.
Yeah, I'll just say
okay.
welcome back to RSL
Okay.
Corner
Okay.
if you want.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
All right. Welcome back to RSL Corner within Grid City Press.
Yes,
this
sir.
is the RSL Corner where we will be talking about Real Salt Lake's MLS team. And we have a new guest here, Harper
Hello.
of Grid City Press. I know it's confusing at first, but Grid City Press and RSL Corner are the same thing. RSL Corner is just the RSL segment of the media company. And yeah, let's jump right into things, Ethan.
So RSL Corner and Grid City Press merging under the name the Grid City Press. Podcast will be on the Grid City name, but for RSL Corner, it's still just going to be the RSL podcasts. And for RSL this season, should I start into talking about that? Or
Yeah, let's do it.
well, we got 2 games left in the season. Our final home game of the season. Sorry,
You're good.
we finished that off last week against Colorado. We took 3 points, which was a great game.
Huge 3 points.
Huge 3 points. And now that means we are 9th in the table, which is the last play-in spot. We're not in the playoff weeds. We're not in the weeds of the playoff, but we do need 3 points out of our next 6 games to really secure that play-in spot. Hopefully we can make the playoff after that. But we play Seattle away and St. Louis away. So going to be some tough games for us to hopefully get 3 points out of.
Tricky road trip coming up. Sitting in 9th, sitting in that wild card spot. That's a play-in game to get into the playoffs. We're not officially in playoff contention, but we might have a shot. If you were to tell me 2 weeks ago that RSL was in the hunt for a playoff game, I would think you're lying because this season has been a disappointment. I obviously love this club. I just feel like with so much signings and players going in and out, it's just been hard to gel and get that momentum that we had last season, obviously. But I think that, the fact that Pablo has riled this crew together to get to this point where we are 9th, and we're in a commanding 9th. We beat Colorado at home. We have a tough game that we'll get into against Seattle this week. Seattle looks like one of the best teams in MLS, in my opinion. And then we have a hopefully easy win against St. Louis. St. Louis has looked rough. They're not fighting for anything anymore. But that can also be a tricky game. It can be a trick game. But, yeah, what are your thoughts, Oliver?
Coming off that 2-game win streak, I think we're feeling really good. That Colorado game was pretty electric. The rain stopped that day for me and Ethan to be able to go, so that was pretty fun. But we had a great time. I think the key is Rafael Cabral, our keeper, because
100%.
He's been the Iron Man of this team with showing up to every single game, earning that captain badge, and he's the reason why we are going to playoffs if we do end up going to the playoffs. So
Yep. He's been amazing. And with all our striker problems, it's just you kind of forget about it because Rafa has been so good in goal. And I think our midfield's been so solid throughout the season. A few hiccups on defense, but I think everything is coming together pretty well for the postseason. I am not sure if we will have Luna versus Seattle this week because he is on international break with the U.S. men's national team. And Gozo is over in Chile, I think, playing in the U20 World Cup, which he actually scored.
He's doing really well.
Yeah, and Zambrano, our guy from Monarchs. U.S. men's national team, he also scored. But, yeah, Harper, going to you. What do you think, is so important about a playoff atmosphere in Salt Lake? Because if we get in that wild card, let's say that wild card game isn't at home. If we make it into the first round, we will be guaranteed 1 game at America First Field. And, yeah, what atmosphere do the playoffs bring?
Yeah, I'm just going to put it this way. I think Utah has some of the best fans, across any sport. I think if you look at any team that competes in the state of Utah, their fans are always there, always show out, always electric. And just even having like a game at home, I think is always important to have just like a crowd rallying behind you. I think it can propel a team to win a game, especially if they're maybe not favored. I know the Utes, not maybe this season or last season, but we have had a pretty good streak of winning at home, and we know what kind of atmosphere that the Utes fans can bring and how it can affect like a team winning. So I think, any team, whether it's pro or college, it's very important to have a good home field advantage.
100%. And even if the Utes are bad, like that, Rice Eccles Stadium is always popping.
Always
And
pumping.
RSL this year, I mean, I was talking to Oliver. Like last year, obviously, was an amazing year for RSL. We went to the CONCACAF tournament. We also were the 1 seed for a majority of the season. Not majority, but longer than we ever have been, I think. But this year, like, we've been struggling, but the fans are still there. I think we're close to a sellout every game at least. I know our section 14, we're still popping. But yeah, getting into the lineup, Ethan. What are some just harp on the transfers that we've been dealing with these last few weeks?
Yeah, I want to start by continuing off use that I feel like the atmosphere at the Colorado game was probably the best I've seen of the season.
Yeah, and even Colorado showed out.
Yeah.
They were
Really?
singing chants in their corner.
Yeah, and it was cold.
They were silent after
And
a while.
I would just like to mention, like, it's pretty crazy now. Utah obviously has a new pro sports team. To have the amount of pro sports teams Utah has now, and to see that RSL is still getting a lot of fans to their stadium, I think that shows
I
a
love
lot.
that. I love that. So to go into the transfers, all the ones in August. Firstly, we got a striker, Ruan Cruz. We acquired him on loan from a Brazilian club named Botafogo. He immediately found his way into the starting lineup. Immediately made an impact. He got his first goal contribution against Colorado. And then we got DeAndre Yedlin, who was kind of a shock signing. I didn't think we'd get him from Cincinnati. And even some of the comments under that transfer for Cincinnati, they were surprised. They were like, we thought he was going to be part of our tournament run. He is a right wing back. We got him from Cincinnati, like I said, for $270K. Not that much. Again, he immediately became a starter. We needed another spot in the defense because our defense was kind of all over the place a lot of the season. And then lastly, Olatunji. He's pretty expensive. We got him for $2.3 million. Another striker. So now we're playing double striker, 4-4-2 most of the game. He is from Sparta Prague. He played a lot of Champions League last season, and he's again immediately starting with Ruan Cruz.
Yeah, he's a big boy, Olatunji.
Huge.
Key signing for me is Olatunji just because of the speed he brings. He's been able to kind of put things together more than Cruz has, and I'm really looking forward to the future of him. And then Yedlin really just brings that veteran mindset. He's here to win games. He wants to win playoffs, and I think he's going to be great in the locker room as well.
Yeah, so obviously Colorado game, like Ethan said, Ruan Cruz found his first assist to Diogo Gonçalves. And I'd like to talk about Diogo because I think he is the most important player going into this playoff run, because if he's hot, we're hot, and if he's not, we're not. Obviously, we got Luna bringing some heat, and Luna's really consistent, and so is I think Gozo's been great this year. Midfield's been great. Yedlin and Rafa's veteran presence has been holding down the back, but I think he's the catalyst. Diogo Gonçalves, if he scores, you can see it on his face. He cares, and if he's not getting the ball, you can see it on his face. He's not happy. So I think he is the player to watch going into these last 2 games of the season. I'm hoping we can obviously get in that wild card spot and find our way to the playoffs and work from there. But I think everything is coming together. I think even if we don't make the playoffs, I think we got a lot to look forward to next year. And I don't think it's been that as big of a failure of a season as I would have thought
I don't think
a
so
month
either.
ago.
I'm honestly surprised at the changes we've gotten this season. A lot of it's changed from the beginning of the season. Like, our starting lineups have changed so much. But the thing I like most is that our team is dangerous. We are very dangerous. We have a lot of great talent and a lot of talent that's just surprised us, like Gozo. Really came out of nowhere.
Gozo's been
He's
amazing.
a star boy.
Exactly.
And so, like I said, very dangerous players. We can create chances. We have a lot of players that are good at creating chances for our strikers. And even like Ruan Cruz, he brings a lot to the table with Olatunji. I think he's like that goal against Colorado.
Yeah, going back to Diogo's mindset, I think it's all about mindset. Like, if a player wants to be there, results will come. Ruan Cruz looks like he's had a great attitude towards everything. Same with Olatunji. one thing about Olatunji that I love is that he fights. When he loses the ball, he will use his size to make a quick step or slow down the defender that stole the ball. And I think that's super important because back with Chicho, like you see Chicho lose the ball and it's like over. Like Chicho just loses all passion and presence in the game, and he'll just sit offside and trickle back. Like Olatunji's fighting for something. He's fighting to get his name out there. I've seen sites of Ron Cruz doing the same thing, but I think Olatunji's confidence and just like happiness to be there. It's like Luna. Like a reason everyone loves Luna is because he loves being in Salt Lake. Like he shows the badge when he scores. Like I just think that's so important in an MLS club.
And just take me through this, because I know in a lot of other sports, when good teams are winding down, they may not play their starters. So we play Seattle this week. Is this something where we're going to expect that they're going to be playing all their starters? Or because I assume they're pretty good up in the MLS standings.
Yeah, that's a great question. And that's a great question because Seattle sits at 5th right now with 49 points.
Cap.
And 4th place is Minnesota with 58.
Wow.
So
okay.
Seattle has one
Got
game.
you. So they're fighting for something as well.
Yeah, Seattle has 2 games left, sorry.
Okay.
So, but they're really not because they're 11 points back and they need 6 points. If they get all 6 points, that still puts them 5 points out. And Austin's 5 points behind them. But that's a great question, Harper, because I haven't even thought about that. Pedro de la Vega, their amazing Argentine signing this year, he's been super injured. And that's a great point. Will we see their coach sit some guys? That's definitely a possibility because they're prepping for the playoffs. They're trying to get healthy. Vargas, their 20-year-old superstar, just got named number 1 in 22 under 22 for MLS. Goes out at 10th, by the way. So Seattle's stacked. They won the League's Cup this year, obviously. That's a great point, though.
Just something to keep in mind, I guess. So
I could see them still playing a lot of their players.
okay.
Yeah.
Just to get minutes, get them
Interesting.
gameplay ready for
I
something
agree.
like that.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that they were 11 points. 9 points.
So
9 points
they're
out.
not going to get fourth.
Yep.
Top
Yeah,
four,
they can't
but
get 4th. It's impossible.
It's
Also, in other MLS news, why did I not know that the Philadelphia Union won the Supporters Shield? You guys saw my text about that? They had the best record in the league, and I have not heard about the Philadelphia Union like once, respectfully, and I am chronically online. But anyway, I just think it's impressive with all the firepower in the Eastern Conference that Philadelphia Union walk out with the Supporters Shield. Supporters Shield, best record in MLS, FYI.
Okay. Sweet.
Another storyline, Salt Lake sits at 9th, 40 points. Colorado in 10th with 40 points as well, where we are beating them with a tiebreaker. And San Jose at 11th. San Jose with Chicho, Josef Martinez, and Ethan and I went to the San Jose RSL game last year, and we saw a fan with a lunch bag on his head saying to sell the team. So San Jose not being in 15th is cool, but it's funny because 2 weeks ago they were in that playoff spot. And I was like, if Chicho makes the playoffs with San Jose and has a double-digit goal season and knocks RSL to the playoffs, I'm going to be very upset. But right now, knock on wood, we are sitting ahead of San Jose, limiting them from that playoff spot, which is you just love to see it.
I mean, another storyline. I mean, it's not surprising. It's been like this all season, but LA Galaxy is just. I mean, I saw that Marco Royce was injured and
Yeah,
a couple other players
It's
were injured
crazy to
too.
lose that many games.
Yeah,
I know. And at the end of
Are they bad this year?
they're awful.
Horrible.
and
They-
were
They started off. We were the first team they beat.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, but
Wow.
they have not. And I'm forgetting his name.
Ricky Pooch?
He's so good. No,
Paintsel?
the other one. The
Gabriel
other one.
Peck?
Yeah, Peck. Peck and Paintsel were just like such good signings last year,
I
and it's
know.
like everyone's just been hurt for them. And
And-
their coach even signed a massive deal. So it's
Yeah,
like,
and
I
Ricky
feel-
Pooch
yeah,
hasn't
it's-
played at all this season,
Wow.
and you don't need him to play because if he gets injured again and you guys get the wooden spoon,
Yep.
there's no need.
you
but
hate to see the like
what is the
injury
wooden spoon?
report.
wooden spoon is the worst record in the league.
Oh, okay.
and
that's
I
what they
kid you not, we were discussing RSL getting the wooden spoon 2 months ago. So
Wow. Okay. Well, look
us being in 9th is a
where
pleasant
we are now.
surprise.
So
I'd rather
so
have
we've worked it.
I'd rather
pretty
go
awesome.
into this having no expectations, because I mean I've seen what's happened. I don't want to say it's only happened 2 seasons, but Utah football, you get a lot of expectations, you get a
True.
lot of heat going in there, and then you get a little disappointed. Of course, there were injuries, but I like going into something like the playoffs and the play-in with no
I
expectations.
completely. I love when your team over exceeds the expectations.
And you're
It-
the underdogs.
It sucks when you're going into a season and you have high hopes for
Yeah.
a team and they underperform.
Yeah.
There's nothing worse.
I like being the
think there's
underdog.
nothing worse.
Yeah, and we had a discussion, me, Ethan, and Oliver, with RSL Random Fan Podcast. Shout out Brennan Brandt and why am I forgetting the third
Brennan?
guy's name? Brennan Brandt.
And
Oh my gosh, RSL
That is-
Random Fan.
John.
Don't do this.
It's Brennan.
We love you regardless.
Tyler.
Tyler.
Don't. We love you, Tyler.
Anyway,
Who was the one we saw on the golf course?
Brennan.
Brennan.
Brennan. That was
Brennan's the son.
Anyway,
funny.
RSL Random Fan, great guys over there. Highly recommend checking out their show. They are one of our favorite RSL podcasts. But when we were talking about them, I made the statement that I was officially hopping on the Pablo out train. And I'd like to revoke my statement because Pablo, like Brennan said, Pablo rallied a group of guys with a bunch of question marks at the beginning of the season. And I think he's done the same here. Like,
Yeah, it's not Paulo's fault.
Pablo,
I
you're a
don't see
beast.
any comments
Yeah.
under
And
posts
also-
anymore like
Yeah,
that.
it's true. I mean, and I love that Pablo dresses up. No coaches are dressing up anymore. He dresses up every single
yeah.
game.
He
I
brings
like
the
that.
fire.
It's class.
And in other news,
Pure class.
New York Red Bulls break their, I believe, 15 or 17 year playoff streak this year. They didn't make the playoffs for the first time in 15 plus years.
Wow.
guess-
They made the playoffs for 15 straight years.
Yeah, and guess who's in? Now, guess who has the most consecutive
That's
playoff
crazy.
appearances now?
Real Salt Lake.
Real Salt Lake with 4.
Wow.
We
There you
made
go.
it the past
15
3
to
years, right?
4
years.
4
And
playoffs.
Past
all
4
under
years.
Pablo Mastroeni.
Pablo Mastroeni, man.
So I don't know why we'd ever get rid of him if he's getting us
But
to the playoffs.
here's the
4
thing:
times in a row.
is our playoff appearances a lot to say for a coach?
Well,
mean,
better
get-
than not.
Given that that's
True, better than
given
not.
that that's the record is 4 playoff appearances in a row, which is absurd. What's the NBA
I'm not trying to
record?
hop on
We
some
may not be able to
Pablo
win the first round,
Yeah.
but
train.
well, yeah.
And maybe educate me here because I know that some sports, obviously Salt Lake being a small market, we might not be able to get the free agency polls or the transfer polls in soccer.
Yeah.
So is that the same case here with Real?
100
Is it harder
100%.
for us to get
With
better
someone
Like
like
players?
this Utah thing, man.
It is, yeah. That's what sucks.
Yep.
With someone like LAFC,
Yeah, but
they
you still have the good
got
guys.
they got the beautiful South Korean midfielder, Hugh Min Son, and he was still. I mean, I still believe he is a class player. I still think he can compete in Prem.
very good.
compete in
Flashback to when
Champions
he
League.
scored a
Hat
hat
trick.
trick
Yeah,
at America vs. Field.
and then he
That was a great
scores
game.
another
Is
brace.
there a salary cap in the MLS?
Yes.
Okay.
And there's designated
You're
players.
not really
But
trading
rules-
with other
rules-
MLS teams. You're kind of just picking up players
rules
from
get
other,
bent.
other
Rule-
leagues mostly, right?
Yeah,
Rules
MLS,
get bent.
Rules are bent.
Rules are bent. Okay.
But-
especially with Messi,
especially when
Suarez,
Messi's getting a portion
Jordy.
of the league.
Did you
Is
see that
right?
Busquets?
Yep. And Moss
Yeah,
is sponsored
I did.
before every game.
Could you imagine if LeBron was getting a portion of NBA revenue?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, that'd be insane.
The-
Or the
the-
Nike jersey
The
sales.
MJ
be like-
LeBron
Yeah.
debate would just be.
That'd
Anyway,
be crazy.
going back to Harper's point about Salt Lake being a small market, I'd like to compare this to Devin Dampier.
Okay.
Think of Utah, small market, and this happens with a lot of college teams. They'll pick up they'll pick up a player from a non-Power 5 school, like Devin Dampier from New Mexico, and he gets an opportunity to go to Power 4 school and just play lights out, get his name on the big boards. Like, because Alabama, they're going to get the 5 stars.
Yeah, exactly.
Ohio State's going to get the 5 stars. College basketball, Duke's going to get the 5 stars. But then, like, a team like Utah Utes, Utah football, they can pick up those guys from those, not D2 schools, but borderline D2 schools. Like,
Yeah, mid-major programs.
I'd like to compare that to RSL because Olatunji, guy coming from Sporting Prague, not many people know his name, but at least we give him the platform to be that guy in Salt Lake, have people know his name. Because it's like, would you rather have the Human Sons? That's how you pronounce his name?
Son Heung-min.
Son Human.
Heung-min Son, yeah. Same thing.
Or the Gareth Bales, or the Didier Drogbas of the world that are in the latter end of their career, bringing like the celebrity firepower, or do you want like a young gun who's trying to make their way up the ranks?
Yeah, that's a great point.
So
It's kind of like when we went out and got Luna, or like the Utah Utes getting Terrence Brown. You're just finding those young guys
Yes.
that are going to succeed that are lower than,
Yes.
because we're never going to get
Yeah.
anybody who wants to come to Utah.
I don't want to say like people
make a
that
great
don't
point
have
there.
don't have a platform, but it's people with less of a platform than these big name players that everyone already knows about.
yeah.
We
For sure.
are kind of helping
And
them with
I
that.
guarantee all 29 other MLS teams are kicking themselves in the foot, saying, "Oh, why didn't I sign Diego Luna from a USL team for under $500,000?"
Yeah,
Like,
that's a great point.
We literally got Luna from the USL, which is the bottom of the bottom, and he.
That is crazy to me. That is crazy.
It was amazing.
So yeah, it's amazing. Anyway, any other last thoughts wrapping up on RSL? One more thing. RSL does play, just to keep your heads up, RSL does play Seattle Sounders this Saturday, October 11th at 7:30 p.m. On Apple TV Plus with the MLS Pass, and then we'll look forward to next week's game versus St. Louis. But yeah, that's what's coming up for RSL. Any last thoughts?
Looking forward to it.
We got a big Saturday for Utah sports, so
Huge Saturday.
should be fun
Saturday.
to watch. So
I think the important thing is RSL goes into this with the mindset that they want to compete to win.
have to.
I mean, they could say, okay, well, if we drop points to Seattle, sure, we can get them against St. Louis, but I think we just need to guarantee a spot now, go in and punch Seattle in the face.
Yeah.
Hopefully make a name for ourselves that we can make a playoff run against beating a team like Seattle.
And I'm guilty of having this mindset that, like being in 8th place, bottom feeder in the playoffs and losing like isn't good. Like being in the playoffs and not being in the playoffs is a huge difference. Like Johnny Russell said in an interview, he hates being on the couch during the playoffs. Like you want to be competing. You want to be that underdog fighting against the 1 seed. Like the playoffs are important in MLS and American sports, just comparing it to European soccer or football. It's important to make the playoffs, and it's important for Pablo to extend that streak to 5 years and RSL be seen as that team that's been consistent for 5 years. Because who knows if we'll ever win an MLS Cup in our lifetime, but as long as we die trying.
But you bring up an interesting point there where you say it's important for Pablo to get 5 years and for us to continue our streak of getting into the playoffs. But we were just talking about free agents. Like if free agents see a team like that,
exactly.
I mean, it makes our team more marketable, obviously. So it is important. If a team sees a team that's not making the playoffs, like why would they want to go here? But if we can continue to make the playoffs, keep making strides, this is how the team grows. So.
Exactly.
It's exactly like Luna playing on USA, and then they're going to wonder where Luna plays, and then they got to look up Real Salt Lake. So it's like,
and all these young Americans will be like, oh, RSL developed Diego Luna out of a USL player to go overseas. That's where I want to be. So just a quick pitch to anyone wanting to play RSL. Guys, we got great hikes outdoors here in Salt Lake. Great to raise a family.
Greatest snow on earth.
We got okay food.
Yeah.
We got great food culture.
We got some pretty good food, I'd say.
But
Tsunami on 9th, sponsor us.
hey, great family cultures. No clubbing, so there's not many distractions.
Yeah.
Sorry, was that? Should I not have said that?
That's okay.
check that out.
We got
Anyway.
we got a bunch of different. We got the.
And we have the best fans in the world who
Oh,
are
yeah.
here to
Sports
support you.
culture.
So,
Come on now.
I mean,
look
come
at,
on.
Look at these four.
Look at
We'll
us.
support you.
Look at us.
We got the
Let's see
arches
for you.
down.
Oh, yeah,
we got Zion's
we got
National
national
Park.
parks.
National parks, the most national parks, right? In the
We've
country.
got pollution.
We have an inversion every winter.
Anyway,
It's pretty sick.
guys, that's gonna wrap up the RSL Corner part of Grid City Press. Before we hop into another sport, we'd like to say thank you to RSL Corner fans. Thanks for sticking with us.
Thank
if you want to listen to the rest of this podcast, jump over to Grid City Press on all socials and Spotify and Apple Music. Anyway, Harper, let's introduce the next team.
Yeah, so next team we're going to be talking about, new team to the state of Utah and the city of Salt Lake. We are officially starting season 2 of the Utah Mammoth now, formerly the Utah Hockey Club. Season officially starts
Tomorrow.
Thursday.
Thursday.
Tomorrow, at the time of we're filming this, Thursday, October 9th, we take on the Avalanche, who just mollywopped the Kings last night.
First game.
So should be an exciting first game Thursday. We are tested right out the gate. Divisional rival. I'm going to get into this later in this, but if Utah wants to make the playoffs this year, there are no more important games than their divisional rivals. So that
100%.
You have to win these games. These are the biggest games, and we're tested right out the bat with 2 of them. Actually, we play the Avalanche on Thursday, and then the Predators on Saturday. So 2 must wins right out the bat for Utah if we want to start the season out right. So.
Yeah, and formerly known as Utah Hockey Club, we are officially the Mammoth. I don't know about you guys, but that was my number 1 pick. I really want to see the Mammoth.
Well.
And I think the execution that Ryan Smith and his designing team, I think it's amazing. I love the black and blue, obviously from last year, like Oliver. If you're watching the video version, Oliver's wearing the Utah Hockey Club jersey.
Great colorway. I mean, they really did a great job of with all the accessories and everything last year. It's still super fun. And keeping the Mammoth kind of the colors, it still feels like I can wear this. So
I know. I love
Oh,
it.
yeah.
I love that.
Yeah, Mammoth. It's big time. I think we'll get into maybe some rumors of a third jersey later, but
True.
I think the Mammoth is an outstanding brand. I think it's a cool, unique. I mean, how many teams are named after animals that are extinct?
True. I think it fits perfectly with hockey, honestly.
Yeah, it's just Utah cold vibes.
I like
Anyway.
that. Thoughts on Mammoth versus Mammoths. What do we think there?
Just Mammoth.
I like Mammoth.
I like Mammoth too.
Mammoth.
Less of a mouthful.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think a small thing I liked was the score bug when we score. The
Okay.
Mammoth comes crashing in
I
after they
love
score.
I love that. Yeah. I love that as well.
I thought it was cool.
And obviously, I don't know, you guys weren't there, but just went to a preseason Mammoth game. They do like a Mammoth, like a every time we score.
that was
So
good.
Isn't there a
it's pretty-
horn?
It's
Isn't there a
pretty
horn
cool.
now too?
That was good. Yes,
Is
we
everyone
do.
going like this?
We do have an official goal horn as well.
Yeah, we do. A new
Official.
goal horn. Yes,
Yeah.
a real horn this time. It's not over a speaker.
And no obstructed view.
Yep, no obstructive view. The new Delta Center, just the inside of the Delta
The
Center.
new
just-
Delta Center.
Where was
We're
it?
bringing
They-
back Vivint.
Though they do have scaffolding on the side. I don't know if that's from. It's weird. It's weird. I was watching the game. And I was
Inside?
like, no, outside on the arena. I was like,
Where was the obstructed view in the stadium?
It was on
everywhere.
It was on
Really?
the goal side.
Goal
I
side.
do
Like,
think the
both
upper,
games I went to, I had
upper-
obstructed view.
The upper bowl still has obstructed views. I think a little
Yeah,
bit,
a
slightly.
few.
But
No one's perfect.
Spend your money.
Lower
Get up
bowl.
there.
Yeah, lower bowl completely unobstructed views now. So awesome.
So if you want to pay a pretty penny, you can properly watch both goals.
I did spend $200 on tickets and realized when we got it, we had obstructed view. So
But it's okay. By the time 2027 rolls around, fully unobstructed stadium in the Delta Center. So
but like the second highest level though, not obstructed anymore. Right? That's what they fixed, right? Because we were second highest level.
it was just lower bowl that they fixed
For now.
for now. But
But
they are
no,
they are
but there
planning on
should
fixing-
be because they made it so steep on that weird
Yes,
fall
yes,
off.
yes,
Those
yes,
upper
yes.
bowls should be
So,
better.
yeah, so the upper bowls will
Is
be
it
better.
staying the Delta Center for a while?
Yeah, I think for
And then better.
I think
for a while,
personally it should
I
be
don't
that forever because that is the best. For
It's
completely
such a
agree.
cool
I,
name.
You have a
I
hub.
can't remember the exact deal, but it
Fly
is
Delta.
it is for a while. I
Not
think.
an ad.
So. Anyways, yeah, let's get into another talking point. Some new off-season signings for the Mammoth this year. So
Let's hear it.
obviously we know the Mammoth couldn't quite make the playoffs last year. We were really close. We were just I think we were like 5 points or something off of making a playoff spot. Really
pretty
close. Came down to like the last couple games. Unfortunately, we couldn't do it. But yeah, Bill Armstrong, GM Bill Armstrong, revamped this team this offseason to try to make a playoff push. I think this team is officially playoff ready-ish. I think we
like it.
can make a push this year. So yeah, let's just go over a few of the offseason signings. We got Brandon Tenev, forward.
Oh yes,
Obviously, you guys might see him from his picture. He takes funny
he
pictures.
takes a funny picture every
Where did
year.
he come from again?
Seattle, I think.
Oh,
Yeah,
But he's
so
been around
Yeah,
like
they-
different teams a lot.
they call him Turbo. So he's really fast guy,
Okay.
high energy guy.
Yeah, really quick. Harper and I were saying this is the spicy tuna that can put the puck in the back of the net.
Exactly.
Spicy tuna gone?
He's
No,
not gone.
no,
He's
no.
still.
He's still a vibes guy, but this guy Turbo, he had a great goal in preseason.
Great goal, phenomenal goal.
Anyway, back to the signings.
Yeah, so re-signed Carconi, good depth guy for our third, fourth line, so that was important. Jack McBain, one of the most important re-signings of the offseason, a forward for us. He's going to be playing mostly third line minutes. I could see him playing some second line minutes too. Very important that we got him locked up on a long-term deal. And then some new faces. We got defenseman Nate Schmidt. I think he was from Florida. So that's a big time.
Hey, if
program
you hear
over there.
Florida,
Yeah, so
Florida knows how to win.
they do. And then goalie Vitek Vanacek, who is also from Florida. So a couple Panther guys. Just revamping this team. As we know, our goalie
Ingy.
Ingy's gone.
He is gone.
Connor Ingram.
Edmonton, right?
Traded him to Edmonton for some cash considerations, but Vitek Vanacek, we'll get into him more later on. But
But
yeah,
Veggie's number one.
I was about to ask, is
obviously
Veggie our number one?
But
And-
good backup in Vitek Vanacek.
And what about Veggie's new knee pads?
Yeah, I know.
Who's got the
What are
mask?
they?
Who's
Veggie.
Yeah.
Veggie's got the
Cool.
dinosaur mask. Well, they all got
What are
masks.
the knee pads?
Oh, they're like,
It's like
the Mammoth logo.
but on each side. It's sick.
It
That's
looks
cool.
so good.
And then I haven't even talked about probably the most important offseason acquisition that the Mammoth got this year, JJ Paterka.
Yes.
Coming from the Buffalo Sabres.
So, yeah.
We
cool.
did have to give up Josh Doan and Michael Kesselring. Two
Kesselring,
really
yeah.
hard guys for me. Kesselring was probably one of my favorite guys last season. So
Oh, Kesselring. I liked Kessler.
Kesselring
To
was
see
cool, man.
Kesselring go kind of hurts, but dude, this
he
guy
scoring?
JJ Paterka, he is going to be, the guy to get us over that hump. I think another young guy. So you can see Bill Armstrong going to this young, fast group. You see Cooley, Gunther,
Cooley,
Keller.
Gunther.
I mean,
Yeah.
these guys are
Those three names right there.
young guys who are fast. And I think this just shows that we are going to try to outskate you in every single game. We're going to try to outskate you and put a bunch of pucks in the back of your net. So
As someone learning hockey, last year I learned that the Mammoth can skate.
we can
We have
skate.
a great skating team. Whether that means we're fast or shifty, probably both.
Yeah,
But
for
it's
real.
something to look forward to. And speaking of Keller, he is top 10 in jersey sales. That new
I
Mammoth
think,
jersey.
he was third.
Yeah, he was like third.
Third. I think that's crazy. So
Which is
shout
awesome.
out to the Utah Mammoth fans.
In
for
jersey
doing that.
sales
That's
for
awesome.
all-
black and a white.
Yeah, we have the black home with the Mammoth logo, and then we have
Yep.
the white away with the
Yes.
Utah diagonal logo, like your
Like
black
this,
jersey
yes.
here.
Oh.
But that's on the white. That's only on the white.
With like a Mammoth logo somewhere on it.
Mammoth
On the
logo
shoulders.
shoulders. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah,
T-
but
Tell me, Harper, is there like a transfer window, like a window when transfers happen and then after that transfers end?
Like you mean like free agents?
like a trading window. Like
Yeah, there's like a trading window. It's similar to the NBA.
Is there
trading
a certain
window.
amount of time, or is there a certain
Yeah,
amount of
so
time?
it usually opens right after the Stanley Cup playoffs end, and then it'll close probably around February, I would assume. So
okay, okay, cool.
yeah, similar to the NBA.
Goes a little bit into the season.
Yeah, the good thing about hockey is the seasons kind of go hand in hand. All-star breaks are kind of similar. Trade deadlines are
yeah,
pretty
it's
similar.
very similar.
So
A
yeah,
lot of
very
games.
similar amount of games, both playing 82 games, which is crazy to
That
think
is
that
crazy.
hockey is 82 games.
Yeah.
Very
Yeah.
physical sport, and the fact that they're playing 82 games is very impressive.
NFL, get up.
And
NFL, yeah.
Put
And
up your
Real
number.
NFL, let's go.
shout out to Delta Center staff. If I had to switch the floor from hockey ice
know.
to a Tate McRae concert to a Utah Jazz game,
To a Playboy Cardi concert.
yeah, that
Holy
sounds
cow.
like
Yeah.
that sounds like a handful. So shout out you guys.
Honestly.
I'm just glad the Delta Center is the hub of Utah
Yeah,
sports.
I hope it stays like that, and
too.
we
I do
bring.
too,
I hope
do
we bring
too.
other
Yeah,
sports
and
around.
downtown sports and entertainment district. It's going to bring a lot of
yes.
entertainment
Yeah,
to
I want us to have like
Salt Lake City. So we have a lot to look forward to, man.
We really do.
Olympics
Yes.
are coming in 2034, so
Maybe
So
an
much.
MLB team.
It's a great
maybe no.
it's a great time to be a
hope we have
Utah
great
It really
sports
is.
fan.
Utah sports it's only on the
picking up.
uprise.
And
so.
as we record this on the eve of the Mammoth season starting, let's get into some predictions. Where do
Yeah.
we think we will finish at the end of the season? We're not going into record. We're just going to go into where we finish in the standings. FYI, top 3 teams, if I'm correct, in each division clinch a playoff spot.
Yep, top 3 teams, and then the 2 remaining teams in each conference will
Okay.
take the last 2
With the best
spots.
record or tiebreaker?
I think it's the tiebreaker. I think it's maybe wins. I would assume it's probably wins. Team with the most wins.
Because hockey is points.
Yeah, it's points. So,
So-
two points for a win, 1 point for an overtime loss.
Would you say like it's roughly like we're scoring like low to mid 90s this year?
The goal would probably be mid 90s.
Is
So
goal-
somewhere around 92 to 95 points should get us into the playoffs, I would assume.
is goal differential a tiebreaker, or is it wins and losses?
Not really goal differential. It's mostly wins and and losses. It's going to be the points that get you the
The
you in
points will
playoffs.
be the end, or say all, whatever that saying is.
End all be all.
End all be
Yeah,
all.
There you
and
go.
I just want to go over the opening night roster
yeah,
for
Sarah, follow that up with your prediction.
Yeah, of course. Some new faces. So obviously we talked about a couple of these guys. The usuals are on here. Barrett Hayton back from injury. But some surprises. Andrew Agonzio, he's a new guy. He's a young guy. Just made the camp for the first time this year. So
Love it.
Give it up for Andrew.
Good job, Andrew.
Yeah,
Andrew.
and then rookie defenseman Dmitry Simashev. So kind of a surprise as well. But
Go
yeah.
Dimitri.
Yeah.
Oh, shout out to
Big
Dmitry.
for Simashev. So yeah, some new faces on top of the guys that we just talked about. But yeah, I'm excited for the season.
I'm excited for some
Prediction?
schmaltz, baby.
Yeah, some schmaltzy.
Schmaltzy.
Prediction. I think we're a borderline Western Conference wild card team.
I like it. I like
A
it.
great prediction.
I'm gonna go with. I know I'm going to go on a limb here, and I know our conference, the Central West, is stacked. We got the Avalanche. We got the Knights.
Ooh.
It's a tough division, but
We actually don't have the Knights, but
The Jets.
Oh, take
I-
that
Jets.
out.
I am so sorry.
But here,
can you name our- can you name our-
I will make a point here. Here are the teams that we have in our division. Ready? we have the Avalanche, the Stars. Okay.
Okay.
The
Dallas
Jets.
Stars.
Dallas
Yes.
Stars. Yes.
Yes.
The Jets,
Central West, baby.
the St. Louis Blues, the Minnesota Wild,
The Nashville.
the Nashville Predators, and the Blackhawks. Okay, I'm just gonna break this down for you. Okay,
That's interesting.
Jets were the President's Trophy winners. They were the best team in the league last year.
Yes, they were
okay?
very good.
Stars, always a playoff team. Okay?
Always.
A really good
When
team.
have they not been?
Avalanche have one of the best hockey players in the nation in McKinnon. So a tough team. And then the Blues and the Wild, both playoff teams last year. So I'm just going to be completely upfront with you. Utah's path to the playoffs is not going to be an easy one. This is easily probably the toughest division in all of NHL. So
Wow. And I just want to apologize for thinking that
Maybe we cut that out even.
no, we won't cut it out. This is our first episode.
oh, we're still learning here. We're still
Guys,
learning.
if you didn't know, Ethan, Oliver, and I obviously aren't as informed on the NHL and the Mammoth as Harper. But this is why we have
That's what
Harper,
I-
because
this
he's
is
the
why.
Mammoth expert. And we're going to learn along the way. Going into my prediction. We're going to go out on a limb here. We are going to finish third in the Central West.
Okay, can we get the teams that are above us maybe, and then maybe the two teams below us?
It's going to go Avalanche and the Jets are going to be above us.
Okay, I like that. I really
Avalanche, Jets, Utah
Over
Mammoth.
the Stars.
Winnipeg Jets are in our thing?
Yeah, they're on Winnipeg Jets.
They,
The
not-
Winnipeg
the
Jets
New
are
York
in our
Jets
thing?
aren't in the
You know the
NHL.
worst one's probably going to be the Blues, right?
No, I think the Blackhawks will probably be the worst.
Sorry.
division.
Blackhawks. Totally forgot about
They
that.
died.
Bedard and his little fishbowl tank.
Yeah, here's what I think. I think honestly, it'll be the Blackhawks are as the worst, and then I think
St. Louis.
no, I think Nashville,
Oh, I keep forgetting about these
and then
teams.
I
For the
think
Knights.
I think Minnesota
And then
is
the
up in
Knights.
the air. Blues are up in the air, and we're up in the air. I think we're all kind of very similar around there.
That's good.
I think
mean,
we're going to be a borderline playoff team too. I was going to say that, but I think we're a borderline playoff team. Maybe I want to say around 80 to 90 points, like 87,
I
something
like
like
that. Yeah, that's good. I'm hoping we can improve our point total from last year. Honestly,
what's the point total that makes the playoffs?
I think
Well-
probably around a little more than 90. If we can get like 92 points, 93 points, I think that should be enough to get us in.
How many did we have last year?
I think we had like 88, maybe something, 89 maybe.
Very close.
So we were really close last year. I could pull it up honestly. Yeah, we really close last year. Unfortunately, did not make it in.
Yeah, Mammoth's going to be exciting.
Yeah.
If you're looking to watch games this season, they will be streamed on obviously Smith Entertainment Group Plus or Mammoth Plus specifically, along with that local channel.
Yeah,
What's-
Utah 16.
Utah
So
16.
if you want to get an over-the-air antenna and plug that into your TV,
Guys, if you're a pro
It's-
college student like us, just go to the store and buy the bunny ears, man.
yeah,
The rabbit ears.
you get them for free.
You'll
all
get the
games
game for free
Jazz
and
games
live.
and Mammoth games. So.
And
No more
live.
Stream East, so you got to go
I
get
do
those
wanna
bunnies.
say-
And local ads.
Yeah, I want to say going into the season, we have a predicted playoff percentage of 51%. So slightly over.
Not
Was
bad.
that from that
Left
big
above a
circle
quarter.
graph?
Yeah,
Yes,
the pie chart.
51.6%.
that big circle graph?
Yeah, and that's so.
And that's our account in Ethan.
It is going. It truly is going to be very very close.
What is that graph called?
Pie
I
chart?
can't remember what it's called.
Okay.
So
Really?
I'll pull it up.
Is it an R chart or next chart? Or our bar? Sorry.
What?
Guys, I'm learning it in my OSC
Yeah,
class.
it's like a little circle that shows you the percentage of what the likelihood that you make the playoffs.
Who had the biggest Stanley Cup one? Was it? I don't think it was.
Like the best odds?
Yeah.
It was probably like the Oilers or
Or
I think I
the
remember.
the
it being
Knights.
Florida
Stanley.
Panthers?
Golden Knights, Florida Panthers, maybe, yeah. But yeah, on another note, there was a rumor that was circulating this week that Cooley denied a $8 million or 8-year, $70 million contract that would put him at $9 million per year.
Is this rumored or?
This is rumored.
Why would you do that?
Cooley is in the last year of his deal. So
Cooley, bro. So Utah
doesn't
fans,
like Utah,
you
man.
know what to do. Go comment on his Instagram.
So I don't think we have too much to worry about. I did watch a podcast with Bill Armstrong, who is our GM, and he said that he thinks a deal will get finalized at
It's
some
better.
point.
I know Ryan will
Maybe
get
they
it
make
done.
the playoffs this year.
And honestly,
Or we just throw some
I do
more
have another
bread.
point to make. So Cooley's the rumored contract that he denied, it was at an annual revenue, I think at $9 million, but shit, I'm forgetting his name. Oilers.
McDavid?
McDavid. McDaniels. he just recently signed a 2-year contract for $12 million a year.
Yeah,
so
I want
so
everyone
the
to
fact that Cooley is denying a $9 million deal, that's kind of crazy. Like, how much more can you ask for, really, if
I didn't
McDavid's
know
getting
that.
12 a year?
I
Who
also-
was making the most, McDavid?
make it.
Yeah,
I think it was
know about
another.
that.
state.
Avalanche
The
kid.
guy from Minnesota. He
Yes,
decided
the guy from Minnesota. But I want to put this in Ethan and Oliver's mind. And if you're not familiar with NHL, think about that. Connor McDavid making $12 million a year. Could you imagine if Jokic was making $12 million a year? Do you know who makes $12 million a year in the NBA? Probably like Grayson Allen. Like
Yeah,
the
no,
NHL does
honestly.
not have NBA money.
I wanted to say that I do think that's still a lot of money. A
Oh,
lot more money than I
100%.
expected.
But like Isaiah
No,
Clark's
sorry,
making,
I meant
probably $10 million.
What I meant is-
MLS. Justin Glad's making $3 million a year.
Yeah, I was comparing it to MLS. Like NHL still has a lot of
Yeah,
money.
no,
but
it is
obviously
crazy.
MLS
But
is
hopefully
on
we can get a
no-
Cooley deal at some point soon. It would be good to lock up that core because I have it written down. Imagine this core. You got Gunther, Cooley, Keller, Paterka, Hayton, Schmaltz.
Wow.
That's your top 6. I mean, that's
Pretty
a
good.
pretty good top 6 there.
yeah.
So
I mean, it's
Veg
crazy to
Malta.
think about the NHL. Like, did the NHL, it's like still rolling, trying to get bigger, or like,
obviously, yeah. I was still rolling, trying to get bigger. I think it's growing.
yeah, I think it's growing. Like even these last.
There's
couple
talks about
years.
expansion again in the NHL, so we'll see
Where
where
would they
that
go?
goes.
Just really quick. Herb Jones makes $12 million a year. And Herb Jones is great. But
Yeah,
that's just
great
crazy to put in
defensive player.
perspective.
He's like a role player at best.
Yeah, and the fact that
What
Connor
year
makes
is
it.
Cooley in his career? at
Cooley
NHL?
is coming off of his rookie contract, so probably 3rd or 4th year,
Yeah,
maybe
third or
3rd?
fourth year.
Oh my- so he's
3rd year, maybe.
So he's the real deal.
He really is. I
He's a
think he
beast.
is the future. If you really look at it, I think
sign him
Cooley, Gunther, Keller
What does Keller make?
are your 3 guys. I want to say Keller makes maybe $10 million a year,
Oh really?
maybe something around there.
Oh my
I know
gosh.
Gunther is around $8 million a year. Paterka's
Yeah.
around $8 million a
Is
year.
this
I
the
think
guy from the
too.
Blackhawks, Sergachev? No,
Wait,
Sergachev.
Blackhawks.
Who we,
Bedard? Who are you talking
are
about?
you saying someone we got from the Blackhawks?
Yeah. Last year,
Is
really
it-
good.
I don't think we got anyone from the Blackhawks last year.
He's like a vet. He's dope.
I
Scored.
think we did.
like
We got
Chev,
some
last name. Okay.
Is there a salary cap?
There is a salary
so
cap.
the only person who really doesn't have salary
Had
cap
to
is
know.
MLB, right?
It's the MLB, yeah.
Okay.
Ethan,
it's
is there a salary Ethan
salary
is
cap.
And I could be wrong here, Ethan, but I think it's a hard cap, so you can't go over. I could be wrong though. Because in the
who knows?
NBA, it's
They
a
do little
soft.
sways all
In the
the
NBA, it's a soft cap, like you can go over with punishments and stuff. But I think the NHL might be a hard cap.
punishments. Anyway, Ethan, is there
Obviously-
a salary cap per toe?
Obviously,
I mean,
I have no
if you
knowledge.
want to
of
pitch a
Mammoth.
league to Ethan, his first question is going to be if there's a salary cap.
I have no knowledge of
That's the American in him.
NHL yet.
We love.
I will just say this to wrap it up on the Mammoth section. There is going to be a salary cap raise, so the cap is getting raised. So
Good.
I think that could be
That's
a
a good
reason
sign.
that Cooley is holding out on a contract. He's trying to get more money because he knows that more money is going to be available.
Smart guy.
So I don't think it's anything to be worried about
Smart
necessarily, but something to keep an eye out. And then one last thought. Obviously, Veggie had a great season last year. He's been kind of struggling in preseason. So something to keep an eye out. Again, nothing too concerning. Obviously, preseason is preseason. I think he's led up. I think maybe close to 10 goals this preseason. I want to say so.
Holy mama.
Hey, I do like our backup better.
Our
than
backup,
being
Van
the-
Vanchek
Wow.
looked really good.
90%.
97, I think, save percentage in that one game. So yeah, Vanacek is going to do good. I'm not too worried about Vemelka. He seems to figure it out whenever we need him to. But yeah, just something to keep in mind. So
It's a good-
Yeah,
good
so
point.
keep in mind, tomorrow, Thursday, October 9th, Utah Mammoth go into Colorado to take on the Avalanche at, let me get a
regular
I
season
want to say
game,
it's
guys.
7 p.m.
Looking
But
at-
we're going to get
Go
the ball.
Mammoth.
We're going to get the ball rolling. What can I
7
watch it on?
p.m. puck drop time.
Important
Drop
2
puck.
games for the Mammoth. I'm just going to say divisional games. You got to win the divisional games.
Tune
Who's our
in.
second game?
The Predators.
Predators.
Must win.
Who?
Tune in on Utah's 16 local channel,
Yes.
ESPN Plus or Mammoth Plus or SEG Plus. And that's
Yes.
going to wrap it up for the Mammoth segment. Any last words, Ethan? Do you just want to say?
I have no. That's
Go
everything.
Mammoth.
Go Mammoth.
Follow
Mammoth.
Grid.
Tuss up, baby. Tuss up.
If that's not another reason to follow Grid City Press on X, Harper will be at most of the home games, and
Yep.
he will be giving live updates
have
the whole
tickets
game.
Yep, we do.
Season?
Oh, yeah.
Half
Half
season,
season.
Nice, nice.
Catch Grid City Press at the Mammoth game this year. At a Mammoth game, probably at least
And an
once.
article coming out maybe Thursday and Saturday. So
Yeah, it's going to be
We'll
fun.
have
Follow
our
our socials.
update on Monday for who won. So
Yeah.
Follow the socials for updates on articles.
Yeah.
Yep, follow socials.
Anyway, following that, we're going to jump right into the Utah Jazz.
Sir.
Guys, it's a great day to be a Jazz fan. As in
Just
it-
lost to the Rockets.
Preseason just started today.
Yep, preseason.
But we lost, but we had some great
We had some
stars
great-
shining.
We had some great stars shining. They were shining bright today, boys.
like
I
the
want you to
Mammoth-
go into Bryce Sensabaugh Harper.
We'll get
don't
there.
worry,
We'll
we're
get
gonna-
there.
We're gonna
Sorry.
get to Bryce
like,
a little early.
like the Mammoth, Jazz have a new identity. We got new jerseys.
We do.
got
Finally, baby.
Best jersey in the NBA.
We've
More
got-
highlighters.
we've got new Delta Center.
Yeah, we're rocking the purple, and hopefully
I-
it's permanent purple.
Yeah, but we'll jump into some rookies and trades, but I think the roster is looking good. Obviously, the Jazz were tanking last year for Cooper Flag, but we ended up with Ace Bailey, and Harper will get into the new signings. But I think it's going to be an exciting year to be a Jazz fan. It's going to be refreshing to hopefully see a winning mentality out there. Let's start with our rookies, Harper.
Yeah, so new guys. Obviously, Ace Bailey, who was our 5th pick. Kind of a surprise that he fell that far, but when a guy like Ace Bailey is on the board, you have to draft him. No matter what his camp says, he doesn't want to go to Utah. Blah 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 blah. With a guy with a high upside like that, you have to draft him.
And he's all
100% of
smiles.
the time.
I agree.
He's all smiles, too, in, like, media
mountain.
day.
He's hiking in the
He
mountains
looks like
now.
he's a great head on his shoulders.
I think he's loving Utah. Who wouldn't want to come play for Will Hardy? I think he's one of the most fun coaches to play for. So, yeah, and this is I think this is kind of crazy. I read this somewhere. 25 and under team. We don't have a single person over the age of 25. That's pretty crazy. So
insane.
this is a young group
It's
that's
kinda like the
gonna
new
that's
Well,
gonna
Kevin
win
Love is
Kevin
over
Love is-
25.
Oh, okay, yeah. Starters. Let's talk about
39?
starters.
Kevin Love
25
is
and under.
older than
Yeah,
Will
not
Hardy.
Not Kevin Love or Kyle Anderson, but everyone else 25 and under. So these starters.
Coach is
And,
under
and talking about,
25.
Coach
talking about
is.
Ace Bailey loving it here at Utah. I remember that video where they're going on a hike, doing that hike, and he
that
was,
was wholesome
he,
right
he
there.
was
Awesome.
loving it. It was so
I love
wholesome.
Will Hardy, dude. He's a great guy.
He's the same age as Kevin Love.
Yeah, he
LeBron's
is.
older than him.
I think LeBron is older.
I'd like to go into our second draft pick.
Yep, Walter Clayton Jr.
Walter-
Another steal.
Yeah, coming off
Florida.
Florida, who won the Natty.
Yep,
He is the most NBA ready
about to say that, yep.
draft pick
100%.
from the draft, and it saw in the summer league. And I don't know how he played tonight in preseason, but he's ready for the league, and he's just a shifty guard who can get a bucket.
Yeah, just a bucket, a pure scorer
He's
at
gonna be
best.
awesome.
And I just want to point this out here because I think Danny Ainge gets a hard rap with Jazz fans. What a past 2 drafts Danny Ainge has had. I mean, to take a steal with Isaiah Collier late in the first round last year, and then Filipowski early in the second round.
And
Two
boy, is
great-
he gonna be good this year.
Two great pickups right there. I mean, and then again, you see Ace Bailey fall to the Jazz. He picks him up, and then Walter Clayton Jr. We trade up to get Walter Clayton, an absolute steal there.
Yeah.
And then our last draft pick, Ton Jay from Wisconsin.
Yeah,
He
he's
saw him at the RSO.
Another just pure NBA
Great
ready
player.
guy. So
great player. And we haven't even seen Taylor Hendricks.
we haven't. Yeah. Well, he got
After that
injured
bad
after a really
injury,
bad
yeah.
injury
Taylor,
last year.
I think Taylor Hendricks will be great. He says he's going to be great. I love the confidence. But I think it's important that these rookies have someone like Walter Clayton Jr. because obviously Ace Bailey, he's going to be great, but he's 19, and I think someone like Walter Clayton keeping him fit and fighting for that role because obviously Walter Clayton has a lot more experience winning a natty. I mean, Ace Bailey played at Rutgers. Walter Clayton Jr. winning a
tough
natty,
season at
like
Rutgers, but
Walter Clayton has nothing to lose. You know, he's a certified winner, and I'm not saying
he's a fighter, man. I mean, I completely agree.
And I'm not
He's a
saying these
bucket scorer.
rookies are competing, but for someone that's such a high prospect like Ace Bailey, I think it's good to have someone like Walter Clayton to just balance it out and keep
100%.
him fighting.
Did Taylor Hendricks come back from an ACL injury?
Broken
A
leg.
little more than ACL injury. I think he
think he-
snapped his leg in half last
Oh, I remember the video.
Hey,
now.
did you see
I
that
remember the
video?
now.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
year. Yeah,
Wow.
a little worse than an ACL probably, but he's back. He's better
My
than ever. He balled out tonight for the Jazz, so yeah, good. It's looking good.
Ace Bailey with the most points, and then Bryce Sensabaugh following up just 2 points behind him.
Yeah. And then after the draft this year, obviously the Jazz moved on from 3 big key players of last season, and kind of one of them, especially a key player from the last couple seasons. So hard to see that go. Obviously, Jordan Clarkson gets bought out, so we don't get really anything for him.
Shipped to the Knicks.
Yeah, just bought out. He signs with the Knicks. Colin Sexton gets shipped out for Nurkic and a 2023 second-round pick.
Nurkic
Oh,
is
sorry,
not
2030
either.
second-round pick.
So basically a bag of Doritos.
Yeah, and then Collins for a 2027 second round, Kevin Love and Kyle Anderson. And I think this just obviously two big things: frees up cap for Utah, and then frees up minutes for the young guys. I think obviously there's a big youth movement going on in Utah. So getting these young guys more minutes, letting them grow, letting them learn from their mistakes was clearly the focus this offseason.
We were talking about this earlier, but I feel like, you said Bryce Sensabaugh didn't get that many minutes last season. I feel like this is the kind of time.
100%. I think a lot of these young guys. I think Sensabaugh is one of those guys. Collier, he put some good minutes in last year, but obviously Sexton was a guard for us last year, taking up some minutes. So Collier, I think Williams will benefit from this heavily. Hendricks will benefit from this. Just honestly, all these guys. Svi Mikulik is still though.
Well, Svi, actually, I have a history with him.
You have a history with Smee.
He was on the Lakers when he was young, first starting. Great three-point shooter. I'm excited to see what he can do.
Awesome. That's awesome.
A little bit, but I'm just gonna say this: my favorite player on the team, and I think the best player on the team, Summer League, he just absolutely destroyed, is Kyle Filipowski.
100%. I think he had a great. I mean, like complete. And I'm about to go into my starting five actually. So let's just do that because I think it.
And this is the Grid City Press Collective ideal starting five.
All right.
Yeah, this is, and I actually have a few notes on why this will work. Honestly, point guard.
I have nothing to add.
People might say Keontae George. I think all of us here can say we're big Isaiah Collier fans. Obviously, there's a lot to work on here.
Really
not a great shooter. If he can get that three ball to even somewhere remotely close to 30%, I mean, he could easily be a starter in this league for a long time. Shooting guard, hot take, Bryce Sensabaugh. We talked about it earlier today. This dude
It shouldn't be a hot take.
It shouldn't be a hot take. This dude is the best shooter in all of the NBA. I will flat out say that with all the confidence in the world. Best shooter in the NBA.
42% last
Who
season.
are people going to be saying else could replace that?
I think Keontae George, obviously.
Okay.
Ace Bailey could put up shooting guard minutes, maybe.
But-
Yeah, I think back to talking about our starting shooting guard, Bryce Sensabaugh. I think many people might think this is a hot take. Bryce Sensabaugh, I think, is the best pure scorer on this team. Undoubtedly, best shooter. He can really get to a spot anywhere.
Wow.
I think I genuinely believe this. Bryce Sensabaugh can be a 20-point per game scorer in this league.
I'm hopping on this train.
I don't agree with that, but I think that's
Shot 42%
cool.
from three last year. He had 24 points tonight against the Rockets.
Bryce Sensabaugh, Grid City Press is your biggest fan.
We really are. I think I have high hopes
Wear
for this
those
Bryce.
shorts low, brother.
He does wear the baggy
He's always
shorts.
sagging.
He is. He's
It's a good look.
He's a good-looking guy, man.
Look.
Anyway, obviously Keontae George isn't in our projected ideal starting lineup, but I think it's good for Keontae George to come off the bench because I think he does, like I was saying with Ace Bailey and Walter Clayton Jr., keeping him just without an ego or without thinking he's better than everyone. I think Keontae George plays the best when he's just comfortable or fighting a little bit extra hard. Because like last year, I mean, you're starting on a tanking team. Obviously, it's not going to bring you a lot to like perform at your highest level. So I think him coming off the bench can be super important. And hopefully everyone's working together for the same product because you don't want one guy like Keontae George who is an emotional guy. Like you don't want someone to not buy in.
Completely.
All the way.
Mm-hmm. And Keontae, I think, honestly, his skill set is meant to be a guy to come off the bench and give you 20 off the bench. I mean,
Yes.
Like
Jordan
Nick Young.
Clarkson did that for 5+ years here in Utah, and he had a very successful time here in Salt Lake. So I think Keontae can be one of those guys who comes off the bench. My biggest problem with Keontae is he is slightly inefficient. When he's on, dude, he's on. But
Exactly.
When he's off, he's just taking too many shots. So if you can get that guy coming off the bench and he just gets a hot hand fast, a really important piece for a team. So
Going in a small forward.
Yep, small forward. Obviously, these can be interchanged, but I have Filipowski. Let's just talk about the summer league that this dude had. I mean, what was he averaging? Like 30 points per game.
One of the
Summer
20
league
rebounds.
Yeah,
Crazy
summer league
blocks.
MVP. I mean, complete steal. Got him in the second round of last year's draft, dude. And this kid, I mean, just a stretch four. Honestly, can shoot the ball from anywhere on the court. Can get inside. Posterizes you. I mean, this guy, he's a menace. He's everywhere offensively, and it's exactly what you need.
Yeah.
In
And
a team like this.
as someone, Oliver and I do watch a lot of Duke basketball. As someone who watched Filipowski in college, he was forced to play the 5. And I think that hindered him, and I think that's what made him fall so far in the draft, because seeing him play the 4 or possibly the 3.
Issues.
But seeing him
He
play.
is not a center.
Yeah, exactly. He's not a center, and in college he was forced to play.
He can shoot that ball, dude. He's a stretch 4, man.
I know, like
We
with.
got Walker Kessler.
Yeah.
He's our center.
Yeah, Walker Kessler's our center.
No, he's having contract issues.
I was going to talk about that.
We'll
Anyway.
get to
Why
that.
would you say that on the first day?
Well, they're not giving him the contract.
He's not that good.
Oh my gosh.
No, but
This dude is a future defensive player of the year.
Yeah.
I'm fully convinced Walker Kessler is
right.
He's
He
so
is
When
good.
he gets there, he deserves it.
100%.
He missed so many games last year.
Well, okay. Look,
He was
in
injured.
his defense, we were tanking on purpose last year, and
Yeah.
Will Hardy sat out a lot of guys.
Well,
on
now
this, so
Austin Ainge is changing that.
he's changing that, and he's also not signing Walker Kessler to a move, and
Yes.
he's also making up a bunch of trade rumors. So I don't know.
Because a bunch of other teams would immediately pick up Walker Kessler.
Lakers,
the Lakers,
100%. I think the Lakers have been
Lakers
sniffing Walker Kessler
want him.
for.
They've been sniffing him, but we.
They've been sniffing this dude for probably years.
So
So,
we-
Hopefully, he passes
yeah.
the physical.
hopefully.
Anyway.
No, he's not leaving the Jazz.
That is
dude.
our
We want him
that
here.
is our center. We want Walker Kessler at the 5. Obviously,
Walker
he
Kessler.
is our best center on the team, and he is
Is
a
he the
top.
only center?
the
Oh,
Lakers
Nurkic,
need
right?
a
Yeah,
center.
Nurkic.
Niang can play the 5.
Yang's not on the Jazz right now, is he?
Yes, he is.
Oh,
Minivan is
Are you
back.
sure?
He is. He's back.
He came
Minivan.
back?
He's
Minivan
back.
is back in Salt Lake, and
Did you know that? I didn't know that.
going
He's back.
back from when I was talking about RSL and the veteran presence, Georges Niang.
Hold up. We said everybody is under the age of 25. We named about
This was
seven
a really incorrect.
Literally.
This was really
over.
incorrect. I don't know who told me this.
Nurkic, Niang. This is gonna be a great bench, though. Let me tell
Breaking
you that.
news: every player under the age of 25 on the Jazz is under 25.
Okay, let's just say 25. Everyone under the age of 25 who's a
Relevant.
future piece.
Yeah.
We'll say that.
Yeah,
Okay.
not a veteran piece.
Not a veteran piece.
Anyway, the veteran presence of Niang, Kyle Anderson, Kevin Love, I think it's gonna be super important, because last year, who were our vets?
John Collins.
Jordan Clarkson, who we
Collins
expect.
Sexton,
John Collins is.
Sixth
Where
ball?
did he go?
John Collins.
Where did
Cleveland.
he
No,
go?
Clippers.
Oh,
Clippers.
Yeah, John Collins is good. I liked him.
Yeah, he's good.
He never really fit for the Jazz for me.
I agree. I mean, he was only here for 2 seasons. so
Like
I mean,
I didn't see him as a Jazz man, a fit like for a long time.
kinda
he's
did.
actually born in Utah. Only NBA player
Yeah, I
to be born
kinda-
in Utah.
Are you serious?
Yep.
Only NBA player.
Born in Layton.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Born
he-
in Layton,
he was
Utah.
cool.
So
I liked
only.
Why do you follow Grid City, man? Those facts you're not gonna find anywhere else.
Oh, I guess Sam Merrill actually. He's from Utah
Oh
too.
yeah,
so,
he's a
yeah.
Cleveland boy, Utah State man.
For a while, John Collins was the only one in Utah, I think.
You're a smart cookie, man.
Anyway,
Yeah, moving on. We skipped power forward to go straight to center. Actually,
Lowry marketing.
Right.
I love obviously
I
marketing.
mean,
If he
come on
can
now.
get back to where he was 2 seasons ago as an all-star,
He's a
this
beast.
team is going to be rolling.
Let's
I
get
mean,
his career
if we
keeping
can
it
get
up.
him up to close
What
to
was the award he
25
got?
points per
Return
game.
player that. Not return.
6 man.
Was it 6 man?
Hey,
No.
most improved.
It might be
Most improved.
Yeah,
most improved. Sorry.
Good Lord.
Yeah,
Oh,
most
he
improved.
should get that.
He,
No,
he
he
got
did
it.
get that.
He got it. So
When did he get that?
2 seasons
yeah,
ago.
2 seasons ago
he
On the Jazz.
on the Jets.
yeah he's really
He
good.
won most improved.
He was also an all-star.
Oliver, where have you been?
yeah. It's all right. We're
Go
catching
back
up
a little
on,
bit.
on 3 years of Jazz history right here.
But
So
Jazz season starts next week, I believe, officially. Right?
yes, correct.
So
And
How many
How
preseason
many
games do we have?
preseason games do we?
quite a NBA gets way more
Yeah, I think
than
we have,
other
like,
sports.
No, I know, but
think we
if
have
you're
like
saying
4
it
or
starts
5.
next week, are we doing like 5 this week?
4 or 5. No, we have. I don't know if
We've
it
only
is
played
next week.
one, right?
It's probably the end of
Yeah, we
next
just
week.
played
maybe.
one.
Yeah, we have let's see. The first game is the 22nd, so we still have actually quite a little bit, a couple weeks.
So we're gonna save
3 more preseason games.
yeah, and we're gonna save our preseason predictions for the season
Yeah.
going forward, just because we're not as close to the start of the Jazz season than we are to the Mammoth.
Yeah, and quickly before we pivot to something else, I just want to talk about why our starting 5 works for this Jazz team. Obviously, this whole team is pretty young, other than the veterans we've mentioned. So I think to say someone's starting is kind of unfair. I think a lot of these guys are going to be getting similar minutes, whether they're on the floor to start the game or not. But this starting 5, I think it's important because it spaces the floor. Everyone on this team, other than Collier, can shoot the 3 ball, and Kessler, obviously. But most importantly, when you can space the floor with guys like Sensabaugh, Flip, and Lowry, it opens driving lanes for Collier, and he
I was about to
thrives
say that.
in a pick and roll, getting downhill, throwing lobs. So if you can get Collier, downhill, making reads, passing, throwing lobs, obviously to Kessler, who's a big lob threat. And then, very tall front court, big on rebounding, and then a bunch of shooters that are surrounding a playmaker. So I think this could be a starting five that could work for the Jazz.
I like it.
Do you think we're going to be kind of like the Celtics where they have a lot of players that can shoot high percentage threes and just make it far like that? I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah,
a couple
no,
seasons ago.
that's a great question. I think the Jazz are kind of moving into this new era where we have a bunch of just stretch big men. You know what I mean? Guys who can kind of plug in any which way. Like, I mean, how fun would it be to see a lineup of, Ace Bailey, Flip, Lowry, I mean, Taylor Hendricks. I mean, could you imagine that line? A little small ball. Everyone can stretch the floor.
Lowry and
shoot the ball.
Flip are both 7-footers.
Oh yeah, that's what I was about to say. Flip,
both
Lowry,
7 foot.
Flip 7 foot. I mean, I
Flip,
think we have
Lowry, and Kessler are all 7 foot.
I think we have
That's
two
an
of the
amazing
best
lineup.
big men shooters in the league. So I mean, that's crazy. When you can have guys like that, I mean, that's
That's why
very important.
That's why Lowry's so good. He can move like that at 7 feet. I feel like people forget that he's 7 feet.
I know,
tall.
and he
They're
comes off
awesome.
screens fast.
So-
It's almost like he's a guard.
are you saying we're going to be like more players sitting on the perimeter looking for shots?
Yeah, I think it's going to be like a 4-out offense. Maybe, I don't know. I wouldn't. I'd have to like watch a game, but like, yeah, obviously Walker Kessler is not going to be sitting on. The
Obviously not.
three-point. But he actually did at the end of the season take a couple threes. So
That's how down
to
bad
see,
we were.
to see that's pretty cool. But yeah, obviously, I think it's going to be a lot of shooters. The thing is, we have so many young guys. I think we can mix and match with a bunch of different rosters. We can go small ball. We can go, big. We can focus on shooting. We can focus on rebounding. So I think this team can really do everything. We have a lot of players to plug into different positions. So it should be fun to see what Hardy can scheme up.
I'm excited for the Jazz season.
Yeah.
Excited to
Yep.
go some games.
Jazz season's
We are
good.
going to try to get some games this year.
Oh, yeah, we already have tickets to the Suns.
Yep.
Suns,
And the
Mavericks.
The Mavericks.
So yeah, should be fun.
Yeah, Jazz season coming up. We're going to go into more depth of our preseason predictions in a future episode, just to get through everything today. But we're going to jump into some University of Utah sports.
Yep.
Starting with football, we have a huge game this Saturday, October 11th, at Rice Eccles Stadium at 8:15 on Fox. We're playing Arizona State.
It's going to be a late game. It's going to be a cold one.
They are 21st.
Rain game.
They are 21st in the AP poll. For the Utes to pick up, first off, our first official at-home Big 12 win, which is crazy. We haven't had one yet. To pick up that win along with the top 25 team going into rivalry week against BYU, I think it's huge.
Do we rush the field on this one?
Absolutely not.
Yeah. No. Arizona State. I remember growing up, we used to beat Arizona State every year. We'd walk into that game. They were a circle win. You know that you're walking into that and getting a win. So we do not rush the field against a poverty franchise like Arizona State. So no, we don't.
They had one good
'cause I won't be
year.
able
We
to
are
keep
the
the
better.
box seats,
We are
so-
the better. We are the better.
They rushed the field.
historically
I mean,
better
they did rush the
franchise,
field
so.
against us when they beat us.
Good.
Oh.
Yeah, as they should.
That's respect right there.
As they
And
should.
that was
we will
hard to
not.
watch.
Sorry, Arizona State and Kenny Gillingham. We will not be rushing the field.
He's a
We
good
beat you on
coach. He's a
Saturday.
good coach,
game the other
and
week
they
where I was
had
like,
a
he is
good
a
year
good
last year.
But,
But guys, we need to expect our team to win.
Yeah.
Rushing the field is like, woo! I can't
Well, I
believe we beat
expected my
this
team to
team.
win against Texas Tech.
I completely agree. And I was watching that Ole Miss LSU game. They beat. I think they were 13th ranked in the nation. They beat number 4 LSU, and they didn't rush the field.
Exactly.
Because
Just-
Lane Kiffin was like, "We don't rush the field.
Yep.
I mean, we should be coming into these games knowing we're going to win. I mean,
Exactly.
it's the same
It was
way.
like
We're not going to rush the field in this game.
UCLA, I mean, they don't have too many people, so they can't really rush the field. But I was surprised they didn't rush the field, and I was surprised the Gators didn't rush.
No, dude, Gators are better than that. They're not going to rush the field.
I
But who
agree.
they beat?
Well, they haven't beaten anyone. They're kind of bad, but it's like you.
No, Gators just
the
had
Gators
a good
just-
upset.
Oh yeah, they did. They beat. Who did they?
Why can we not think of this? Either we
They
were
beat
just talking about
Texas.
it.
They beat
Yeah,
Texas.
Yes.
I would rush
But
the
Tex-
field if
but
I were
Texas
Gator.
is also-
I'd come out like this and rush.
Listen,
Yeah, so it's a far drop for those Gator fans in the swamp.
Here's my
It's hard to rush
take.
that field.
Wait, was that Texas?
Here's that game's in the swamp.
Here's my take.
Right, Florida?
Okay, the swamp isn't in Texas, buddy.
Well, yeah, but he goes, we didn't have enough people to rush. It's like,
No,
well,
I'm saying it's kind of a far drop on their stadium. It's kind of.
Oh, did they have a big
It's
drop?
dangerous.
Yeah,
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 it's like the Huntsman Center. If we rush the court, oh man, we're breaking a lot of
Yeah, we're
bones.
breaking ankles.
Anyway, here's my take on rushing the field before we get back into Utah youth football. You only rush the field if you are an FCS team.
Oh wow!
Wow. What's
And-
that rule?
And actually,
Let's rewrite
You're
these
saying
rules.
the other shit, right?
Okay, that's a shout.
Weber
Okay.
State can only rush. Only team in Utah that can rush is Weber State.
Hey, what about Utah Tech?
I will
Sorry.
say the best rush ever was rushing USC with Caleb Williams when he had his pain nails. It was
How
the
about
best game
that?
ever.
How about that University of Virginia rush the field? They didn't even give that receiver any
No,
time to
they were
breathe.
stepping
I
on
felt
those.
bad for
Squirrel.
that kid. I felt bad for
Squirrel
that.
White was good.
Okay.
That was awesome.
Grid
Cole
City.
Brown.
This is Grid City After Hours. We're getting unhinged. Anyway. Okay. I take that back. Not FCS. If you were a non-power 4 team
Okay.
and you beat a top if you beat a top 10 team, you can rush the field.
Yeah.
Or if you are a power 4 team and you beat your rival, I think that's fine. Like if we beat by you, I think it'd be fine.
Oh, I'm
I don't
rushing
even-
anytime
I
with
don't even,
BYU.
okay, hot take. We should not be rushing the field against BYU. We should go in there knowing we're going to beat BYU.
no,
No, I know, but you know that last game we were ready to rush.
I know we were. we were.
We were down there.
Yeah, that was
Okay, listen. No swearing on the pod.
Stupid
Not
holding
many people
call.
listening this far. You're good.
It's gonna stick with me
Ethan?
forever. That holding call's gonna stick.
We
with
need to bleep at
I
1
was
hour.
crying.
me. Okay, fine.
All right, so
Anyway, back to Utah Utes.
Yeah.
Playing Arizona State, coming off a bye week, obviously, but prior to that, we put some belt to butt on West Virginia.
Yeah,
that was a
and
fun
terrible
game.
West
And
Virginia team.
I
My
don't-
God.
I don't want to say it, but the team down south struggled against West Virginia. Okay, I know they won by 14.
Yeah, a couple
Showed
garbage.
against
I will
Colorado,
say
too.
couple garbage time touchdowns for West Virginia. It wasn't really that close of a game, but yeah, I mean, the fact that they
I
let them
think
score
they're-
24.
I
it's
still
kinda-
think
But
BYU's.
this
I think they played 4 quarterbacks against us.
this podcast isn't a team down south hating podcast, but we're gonna point
Should
things out when we need to. Okay. Obviously, Holy War's coming up in 2 weeks, so we're just amped. But who do you guys need to see have a breakout game versus Arizona State?
Merriweather needs to have a breakout
He
game.
needs to have a breakout catch.
It's about time. I mean, I think we
Our wide
probably
receivers.
have a discussion once a week about how terrible our wide receiver
Yeah.
core is here at Utah.
Yeah, we.
It's
it's been an issue the last.
And this dude, what is like 6'7", 6'6"?
He
mean,
might
this
be
dude-
6'7".
This dude,
Yeah, he's a lengthy
he
dude.
needs to get up. I mean, I'm surprised we're not throwing this
Yeah,
dude.
he looks like Megatron. out
He's
there.
like the Texas Tech wide receivers, but they were good.
We just
It's like we need
I-
Merriweather.
I-
to
we're
work.
targeting our
And the
tight
thing
ends
is,
a lot
like,
more than him.
whenever Merriweather
Yeah.
seems to be open,
Two of
Dampier throws just absolute abysmal balls.
I want to also
into
say it's the play calls
oblivion.
too. I mean, think about the Texas Tech game when we're throwing screen passes like almost every other
my
play.
Davis.
Merriweather's
got like 100 catches.
yeah,
then
100 catches for negative 10 yards.
Merriweather got like one good target
Our-
that was an
And it's
unfortunate
always a
throw.
bad throw to Merriweather for some
Yeah,
reason.
it's a bad
our
throw.
our best receiver is Jackson Benny, who's our corner.
Yeah, he got hurt last game, so that's awesome.
And
Is he out this game?
He's fine. Though.
He's
He's
fine.
Okay,
He's
good.
fine.
And Smith Snowden's our best. Our second
I love
best
Smith
receiver.
Snowden. He's
I
my
mean,
favorite
I
player.
will say
I'll say
Davis.
Davis.
I will say Davis.
Davis.
Davis is good.
Sorry, Davis.
My
I didn't mean to
over-
put disrespect.
Davis-
My
good.
favorite, and I wish he'd play more. I mean, I want him to play more snaps, and I know that he fumbles sometimes, but Wayshawn is. I'm
I
really
know.
liking
Wayshawn's
him.
best player. But
Both running backs.
I was
mean,
gonna, I was,
say
I was
running
gonna say
backs
Wayshawn should have a breakout game,
and-
but I feel like
and
he's already
Rodgers
kind of
has-
had a
they've
breakout
great
game.
season so far.
but I think he needs to get his confidence back.
Is it expected that he's gonna play well? Like I don't know if I
Who?
should.
Parker?
Wayshawn Parker. I feel like
Not after the last few games.
I mean,
He
I
played
would say
Red Woods,
so.
Virginia. He had a touchdown.
I mean,
With that
this is still a split back team, so no one's getting more carries than the other per se. But yeah, I
they're
think
both playing
Whittingham.
pretty well.
It's he said it's a 1A 1B type of situation. They're both not one is separated.
I like that though because it keeps the defense on their toes.
I do too.
does.
It keeps fresh feet on the field at all times.
and they're both really good at
They
finding
are.
space.
They are.
They're both really good at finding space.
I
And they're
completely
shifty.
agree.
I'd like to see Wayshawn catch the ball more because
I know we should. We don't run enough.
I was.
yeah, running back.
Hold on.
yeah.
Let me ask this: against Texas Tech, when we got that penalty after the touchdown, who was it that caught the touchdown? Was it a
Sorry,
tight end?
say that again.
When we were,
the first one?
Jackson Benny.
It was Benny. Yeah.
was it Benny? It wasn't a
Yep.
tight end.
Benny caught a 60-yard
No, it might
touchdown.
have been Buchanan. If it
Yeah, I
wasn't
think it was
Benny.
Buchanan was the first touchdown. First touchdown was Buchanan.
The one that was
Touch-
the one that was a penalty.
No, the touchdown that got
That
called
was
back
Benny.
because of
That was
Spencer
Benny.
Fano.
That was Benny.
okay, that was Benny.
Also, I love
Sorry.
you, Spencer Fano.
we
You're
love you.
You're NFL ready, buddy.
Both
He's-
Fanos.
How many players are going top 5 or top
Okay,
first
so
round?
Fano,
just
and then
Fano.
who's the other guy? Who's the other one? Offensive lineman.
I
Daly?
forget what his name is.
No.
It's,
Oh, the guy that is in the
Yeah.
business
Yes,
school.
And he's
forget him.
he's good.
Yeah.
He's
Caleb's
going
good.
top
I
five.
don't-
Caleb
I don't-
Lomu.
yeah, Lobo.
Caleb
I don't
Lomu's
think
going.
he's a first rounder though.
They've been saying it.
But he's not a senior. He's still got time.
Yeah.
So that's why even more he could be a
Okay,
first
so you're
round.
just saying in the future.
Definitely a future
Not this
first
year.
round pick. They're all future
First round
picks 'cause
pick.
They're never there.
Yeah, I guess.
I like that. No, I like
Sorry,
that.
I got
think-
us off
think
topic a little bit.
No, 100%. That's a great talking point. I think this entire O line has the chance to get drafted, whether it's in the first or seventh round. But yeah,
I mean, Caleb Lomu, like
When I
flat
know-
out pancaked a man last game.
yeah,
It was
dude,
amazing.
I mean, this O-line, when they're not playing the best D-line in Texas Tech, I mean, this is a really good O-line.
Really good O-line.
And I don't know if we're coping by saying Texas Tech is an amazing team. We just want to hope.
Well, they do. They spent $50 million this
bet they
offseason
win
on
out.
a
Is
team.
it
I
the
bet
most
they win
expensive?
out.
Is it the most expensive team
Yes.
in college
Yeah,
football?
most expensive. So, yeah, when you got a lot of oil money down in Lubbock, Texas, you
that
can
Patrick
you can
Mahomes
afford-
money.
That's really
afford
dis-
to,
that's really
you can
disappointing
afford
to me.
to buy whatever you want down there.
It's
Ryan Smith
disappointing.
needs to send
All
someone
their
to
wide
town.
receivers were big and good.
Ryan Smith is
Yes,
not
and
sending
all their
money to
corners
Utah.
were
No, I know. I'm just saying he should.
Ryan Smith,
He should
Ryan
please.
Smith, we love
send,
you.
Send money to the better team.
Yeah. Well, we've lost the past 3 straight times we played BYU, so.
Okay, but the
Not
other
in
two
basketball.
before that don't count, and the one before this doesn't count either because it was a holding call.
Exactly. They don't count.
And
Yeah,
but
the
ba-
game was stolen
the,
from
the
us,
only
man.
games that count are when Utah wins.
one thing I do want to mention though is like the atmosphere around football versus basketball. With football, we always have hype, and there's always like, oh, we're gonna be good this year.
And then we got
Even
the
when we're
curtains up in the
losing,
Huntsman. It's
we're
awesome.
so loud.
And then, exactly, and then with basketball, they don't really get fans that much. They
Curtains.
might well this year, but there's a lot less hype, and I love us being the underdog in basketball.
Rip the
I love that underdog
Kristoviak era.
because think about the last two
Jakob Poeltl, I miss you,
BYU games
baby,
at
every
home with basketball. We beat them both times at home, and I honestly went into it with no expectations. I was like, we're going to be the underdog here because they have great players,
I like
first
that.
round picks.
This
I
is-
love the energy of basketball games because we come in with underdog and then we just click and we're like
100%. There's
somehow
nothing
winning.
worse than hoping that your Utes go undefeated and then they lose terribly to Texas Tech.
Let's not
at
talk
home.
about it, please.
So yeah,
But that's a great transition to our fifth and final team that we'll be covering on Grid City Press. Utah men, the Runnin Utes.
the Runnin Utes.
You
I
just
think-
lost
I
to
think
the
they're. I
Walking
think.
We
I
went
think
to
they're.
so many games last year.
I think they're going to be running this year.
Oh, they're gonna be running.
We're not going to be the Walking Utes.
I think we're going to be the Runnin Utes this
Last
year.
year we
Wait.
were the sitting down Utes, bro.
Hey, we had
With
Marley
that
and
retail
Mike.
percentage.
And we'll get more into depth on the Utah men's basketball team closer to the season starting in November. But we got great transfers coming in. We have a new coach. We got Alex Jensen.
Looking forward to that. That's a good dynasty right there.
I'd love to see it.
Love to see it, man. He was the guy I was hoping they would sign before Craig Smith, actually. So.
And there's rumors that the NIL boosters were all coming in because we got Alex. They
Yep.
said, we'll dump money in once you get Alex. Got Alex. Here come the NIL guys. We got Ja'Kai Howard. We got Terrence Brown. We'll get into more depth in a future episode. But we got a good roster this year. I'm excited. I don't think it's Harper and I were saying we don't know if we'll make the tourney this year, but I think next year or in 2 years.
We did like kind of calculate it what we need to get a tournament appearance.
Yeah, I
But
calculated it's borderline impossible.
Is it really?
Well, dude, the
Pretty
Big
much.
12,
I mean, it's
the Big 12
more
is so good.
feasible
What do
next
you think?
season.
What do you think if we just get more fans out? I think it's gonna help.
Oh, 100%.
We literally they're so fun. I don't know why you guys don't come to the games because there will be games on like a Sunday, Saturday where it's like empty.
Yeah.
And you're just like, oh, cool. I'm watching VJ.
I know, and the fact that we're playing the best teams in
Yep.
the nation. I mean, like the Big 12 is genuinely probably one of the best basketball conferences in the nation. We play
Yeah,
really
we
good
watched,
teams
we
every
watched
week.
VJ Edgecombe last year, and there were probably 100 people. I'm just kidding.
it's like the UCLA
genuinely.
watching Penn State. I would go to any Penn State game because Penn State's good.
Yeah,
Like quality football. Why would
Yeah,
you
you're
not
watching
go?
NFL guys or NBA guys, for example. So
yeah. But yeah,
Different mindset for some of these people. They just only want to go to games that are.
Well, I think Utah basketball needs to get on a point where we're winning again. I mean,
Yeah.
I remember when I
Gotta
was
make a
going to
name for
Utah
yourself first.
basketball games as a kid. The Huntsman was sold out every
yeah.
game. I mean,
and
that
there
was-
was, yeah.
And the
and
only
that-
ones
and that was
last
back
year
when
was
we were competing in the Pac-12 for Pac-12 championships. We were making decent runs in the March Madness tournament. So I mean, if we can just get back to where we were a couple years ago, I mean, it's crazy. I say a couple years ago, but it's crazy. I think it's almost been a decade since. It will be a decade this year since we have made the tournament. last
Whoa.
year.
Wow.
So. I mean, like you said, we got to get back on a winning streak. But do you think our expectations this year are maybe to make it far in the Big 12 tournament, or I mean, I don't want to say tournament appearance, March Madness tournament appearance, but do you think our expectations are maybe Big 12?
Make strides, I would say. I mean, there are definitely games that you circle that you go, we could winning this would put us on the right foot for maybe next year.
I said no expectations, but
I think
Maybe winning at home.
compared to last
Winning at home's a big
Winning
one.
at home would be
winning
good.
at home is
Splitting BYU. I think that's a big one. And they got a really
got a
good
stacked
roster this year.
squad.
We got to beat BYU.
We're gonna be a lot
at
more
least
fun,
once, man,
though.
this year.
winning at home is important, obviously, and I think we have had a lot of success winning. I mean, we haven't had a lot of success winning at all, but I feel like just remembering last year, I remember turning my phone on in an away game, us playing like Colorado, and just like losing complete control of the game. Like,
Yeah.
there's been a lot of moments where we're up 13. I'm like, hey, I don't have to worry about the Utes. Turn it on, and we lose by 10. Like, it just happens. Like, there's a lot of games on the road that like obviously we're gonna play the Baylors, the Kansas.
But I recall even like a Mississippi State game last year where we were up 10
Yes,
at halftime,
like-
and it was like that's a good. That's like it's not obviously Mississippi State wasn't the greatest team in the world, but
they're in the SEC,
yeah,
which is the best
SEC,
conference
Yeah,
in
and
college
I think
basketball.
they made the tournament last year too. So it's like to be up on a
Yes.
team like that early, you got to be able to close out games like that.
we have to close out
And
games.
we play Mississippi State once again this year here
It was like Iowa,
in
right?
Salt Lake City at the Delta
We
Center.
lost to
So
Iowa.
Yeah, we lost
What
to
tournament is
Iowa.
that?
it's the Salt Lake Classic, I think is what it's called.
Oh yeah.
We need
Salt
to
Lake Showcase. I think.
we just need to win the winnable games. Like we don't. I'm not saying we need to beat Kansas. We need to beat BYU. We need to beat Baylor. We need to beat Houston. We just need to beat those teams that we need to beat the Cincinnatis. We need to beat the Colorados.
Yeah, 100%. Let's just go over
How
some
many
games
quad
that I
one
think
wins
we
can
need
we
to-
get?
Yeah,
Do you know how
100%.
happy I would be if we just
Beat the beatable teams.
yes
A
exactly
team like Washington, we played them in Seattle this year. That's a game you got to go
That's
up
a
and
game
you
we
gotta
should
win.
win.
Cal Poly. Just kidding.
No, but
Are we
you're
playing
right.
Cal Poly?
When we
At
play
Cal
teams
Poly.
like Colorado,
Amazing.
Arizona
We should go.
State,
We should.
UCF, Cincinnati, I mean, those games we have to win.
Yes.
Have to. I mean, it
No
shouldn't
doubt.
even be
I
close.
think
Exactly.
Oklahoma State, Kansas State, those are games that you gotta win.
And the last few years, we lose to those teams, and then we take an Arizona team that's a tournament team to triple overtime,
Yeah.
and we think we're on top of the world, and then we go back to losing to Colorado the next week. Yep. Anyway,
So wishy-washy up and down.
yeah, we just
Wishy-washy.
need we
And
need
then we play for the what was the tournament? we
I
played
think
for?
it's amazing.
The NIL. Sorry, the NIL.
Like
IQ?
you, like you
NIT.
said, beat
And,
BYU.
no, it wasn't even NIT. It was like some Fox. Remember? We
Oh, the
lost to
Las
Butler.
Vegas one? The Vegas one?
yeah, it's the biggest
That was
showdown.
The
Yeah.
Vegas showdown.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
Wasn't
No.
that the first year of that tournament?
Mason
Yeah, it
Madsen's
was.
vlogs really kept me in that one.
Yeah, honestly.
He's going pro apparently.
Apparently. He said that for 60 days.
Guys, we love the Madsen
do.
brothers.
I
I
Okay,
love the
love
Madsen
Madsen
brothers.
brothers. Big,
His
huge
reels,
fan.
his reels keep me going. I see them
He
on my
posts every single day.
or
on
his
YouTube.
shorts.
Every
His
single
shorts
day
pop
he
on
posts
my
a video.
recommended. I'm like,
Anyway.
oh, well, I want to see what contract he
Any
gets.
other closing thoughts before we end this episode?
Got to win the game this Saturday. That's
Yes.
my that's
We
my
have
only
some
thought.
huge
we have
games.
to win this game Saturday.
We're excited. Stay
Guys,
tuned. We're going
it'd
to
be a great
recap
day.
on.
A little bit of rain
You'll see it on
this
Monday.
week.
So we'll recap
It'd
all
be a
those
great
games for
day
you.
if we could get an RSL win to just secure
Yes.
playoffs. We could get a Mammoth
Big
win
Saturday.
to start
Big
off the
Saturday
season.
for the Utah
team.
Everything.
sports fans.
And Utah football
So-
could just get a nice,
Yep.
beautiful home Big 12 win.
And we're going to the Utes game, so we'll be able to tell you how it is.
If
It's going to
if-
be great.
Live
if-
tweets if the Rice Cycles Wi-Fi allows.
if
Have to go
Utes
up.
win, if Utes and RSL win and RSL clinches playoffs, Utes maybe get ranked, maybe get college.
I think we will. We're
maybe
we're
get call-
27th. I want to say right
But
now.
isn't
Yeah.
Georgia, isn't there a Georgia something else game that could get college
Tech?
game day?
I will listen. I will dye my hair.
BYU.
I will dye my hair if RSL wins and the Utes win.
What color?
I don't know. We can let
Red,
the Good
red.
City Press fans decide.
All three of them.
Oh, we love you, Grid City Press.
Thanks, Mom, for watching the show.
Thanks, Mom.
Anyway, if you made it this far, we'd like to say thank you. Stay tuned for a lot more on X, Instagram, YouTube, podcast,
TikTok.
TikTok,
Apple
loading,
Podcasts.
maybe not.
Yeah, the website.
Oh yeah, check out his website, guys.
Yeah.
Grid City
Our
Press.
articles-
GridCityPress.com. Go
Our
check us
articles are
out.
looking
We're dipping our
Articles.
toes into journalism.
Yeah, this is a fringe media company, as we like to call it.
So how
Yeah.
about that article or that journalism class we're gonna take?
Yeah, I
Do
actually
you hear
did-
that, Oliver?
I actually did see.
I'm down. I
The
don't
one
care
that
if it
the one
counts
that we're
as a
gonna take,
credit.
it's only a fall class first up, but it was taught by Bill Riley. You guys know Bill Riley?
Oh,
no
right?
way.
Man.
It was taught by him. How cool would that have been if we
So
got
we
that?
can't do it
that
next
would've been
semester.
amazing.
That's only a fall class.
Well,
we can do it next fall.
next fall.
We can do it next fall.
That's
I'll
what I'm
still be
thinking.
here.
Is there one we can take in spring? Or should we just
I tried to
wait?
look. I couldn't find any.
Maybe the summer.
We're gonna pass
those
with
for?
dude. If we take it next fall, we're gonna be passing with flying colors because our articles are gonna be so good.
And we're gonna grow this. We're gonna grow. The fan base is gonna grow.
Yeah, we just need to hold
The
ourselves
Grid City
accountable.
can be the assignments and you just be
Yeah.
so chill.
Anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening wherever you are interacting with us on, and we'll see you in the next
Shoot
episode.
like a cool outro celly or.
I'm Oliver.
Oh, absolutely not.
Hey, go Utes, go Real, go Mammoth, go Jazz. We'll see you guys next time.
Oh, I like that.
I like that. Go Utah.
I love Utah.
It's a great day to be a Utah or Salt
Utah.
Lake.
Tusks
Salt
up.
Laker.
Salt Lakers.
Tusks up.
Tusks up. Take note.
Go Utes.
Go Utes.
Runnin' Utes.
What is RSL's?
Meet me in the
Almost today.
Riot where the battle hymns begin, baby.
We are
So-
Tell them to meet me
Real.
in the riot where the
All right.
battle has begun.
We'll see you later.